everybody. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming in last night. Native Wildman, Ted, Outdoor, Off the Hook Outdoors. I appreciate him coming in. I don't know why I cannot get his channel name straight every time I mention it. But two good great channels right there. Adventures with Beth. She was in last night. I know I'm going to miss somebody, but I can't help it. I don't have a good memory, that good, but Kenny, he was in last night. A good channel also. It is raining this morning. I'm heading to work, and it is raining pretty good this morning. One of the heaviest rains we've had in a long time. It started sometime last night around 12 o'clock, I guess. Probably a little bit before that, because I know I went to bed right at 10:30. A little bit after 10:30 last night, actually. And I went to the front door and put my head out. I didn't hear no rain, so it had to be the time I went to bed last night. But it was actually a good show last night. I know that there's a lot of people actually understood the EMF. There's quite a bit that I didn't go over last night, but I hope everybody got a good understanding, a little bit of it. And yeah, I might get you something this morning. I'm a little hungry this morning. I ate yesterday, well, last night before the show started, but by the time the show ended and everything, I was hungry, but I didn't eat nothing. I went on straight on the bed. But yeah, it's raining out here this morning. I'm gonna probably take my time getting to work. I watched it about all there. Oh yeah, that was a good show last night. There's a lot of good information, a lot that I didn't go over as far as what you can do to reduce the EMF in your home. Things like that. Hey, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. It's raining pretty good here this morning, so y'all just have to bear with me. That is the raindrops falling off the tree limbs when I drive under the tree. Wind is blowing a little bit, so if y'all hear some heavy rain, that's what it is. I woke up and it was strong outside. I mean, it was raining so hard. Good morning. appreciate you coming in. I can't hardly see the road when the other car's coming, the way it's raining. They still got their lights on bright, and I can't see nothing. Now you watch, I'll pass every car in the county here now. It's raining. The other morning I went to work and didn't see nothing. It's crazy how that works. Yeah, I do want to thank my guest last night, Neil. He is a good guy. He has got interesting stories. And he stood in for Aaron last night because Aaron had to be with the family and stuff. They come up to visit. So he said he wanted to hang out with him. So I'm going to get him rescheduled and get back talking to him again on the show. Do it as a YouTube channel like he did before. But they do have a Night Watch Paranormal is what the group's called. It's from Minnesota. Two great guys. I don't know the other guy that good. I hadn't talked to him. But I'm pretty sure one of these days I'll get all three of them on the show. I hadn't woke up early in the morning like this when it's raining this hard. I had to completely run to get in the truck a while ago, and there again I got tangled up in that water hose out there to roll up. Got soaking wet. Now I'm trying to dry out. The one EMF that me and Neil talking about last night, the meter, actually there's two of them that we like. He liked the green one, and I like the green one also. And that little 390 that I showed, it was awesome meter. I would recommend anybody to get one, just keep in their house just to be on the safe side. If you start feeling some kind of funny in your room, such as nausea or something like that for no apparently reason, it's good to have one. Just walk around your room and check it out. Check your air conditioning if you have a window unit. Check the TV and check the your lamp, your radio, and stuff like that. So everything is closed. Standing around is 480. Oh, that's cool. That sounds good. I'm sorry for all the noise in the background of the rain. It's raining hard now that my windshield's fogging up now. But yeah, I do recommend everybody go get one. You don't have to be a high dollar one. I would get a digital one so you can read it a little better. You get you one that's got all three, especially the RL and the EMF and the magnetic field, electric field, all together like the green one does, breaks it down for you. And you can add up everything and see how much radiation your room has got in it, and maybe you can eliminate some things as far as you keep it in there but have it unplugged until you get ready to use it, stuff like that. I think we got out of the heavy rain now. It's just sprinkling now, seems like. And not one thing too, I wouldn't sleep around the breaker box in your house, where I call it the brain of the house. That gives off quite a bit of EMFs. It will throw all the energy out there, and it will make you feel sick if you stay in there long periods of time. All the symptoms that we talked about last night, there's not a full study on that. Let's see, everyone, and hopefully you will be better. Oh yeah, I believe it's supposed to rain all day, but I think it's supposed to just a slow, steady rain. Not like it was when I left the house this morning. It was raining pretty hard over at the house. Most of the time it'll rain pretty much all day. If we start getting rain like at nighttime, like early in the morning around 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, it will rain pretty much about all day. But if it starts around 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, it normally will rain about half a day or so. I mean, that's just sometimes that is true, sometimes it's not. It's just according on what it feels like it really wants to do. Most of the time that's the way it works around here. Next weekend, I don't have a guest. I don't know who it'll be yet, but 1st of September, the first Sunday, I think it's the 3rd, I believe. Vicky, she's going to be on the channel. I've actually got to reach out to her here the next couple of days just to see if she's still going to be able to make it. If not, that'll be fine. We'll get her rescheduled. And then the following Sunday, I can't remember that date for that one, but my buddy Record Crate, Adam, he's going to be on. We're going to talk about music, see how he's been getting along. We're going to talk about his channel, what he does. I'm going to try to get him up to 1,000. He does record sales, CD sales. I think he does cassettes also, but it's far in between. I don't know exactly. I've seen him do one cassette sale one time, so he's a good guy. I enjoyed talking to him my short time of visiting him. I'm actually going to try to plan to get back down there to talk to him again, hang out with him for a little bit and everything, and maybe it'll be like sometime first of the year when I can get down there and hang out with him. I don't think it's raining that much now. You might see the road. We'll get him to talk about his channel. I think he's got 945, I believe it is. And he has some interesting vinyl that he sells. Some of the music that he has reminds me of my mom when she used to play on radio stuff. A lot of music. My mom, she was a big Christmas music person. She collected everything that had to do with Christmas music. She just liked that time of the year. So a lot of that reminds me of her when I hear some of the song titles that he mentions on there. It just reminds me, some of the artists that he mentioned reminds me of my mom also. So I will have him on the second Sunday in September. And I cannot remember to save my life who I have for the last 2 Sundays in September. I don't have my book with me, so I can't remember. I do remember when we was little, me and my brother and my cousins, we used to sit down with a radio that you can record on. And back then we didn't have CDs, we actually had cassettes, and we act like we was a radio station. Each one of us had a part to talk about. One had done the sports, other than did the regular news, and the other than done like a radio interview, and one of our other cousins act like the person that we're interviewing. I wish 1,000 times I could find some of those old things that we did and sat back and just listened at them, that when we was 6, 7 years old, 8 years old, you know, playing around like that. That would be kind of comical listening to all this crazy stuff we come up with. I will try to talk to Aaron either today or tomorrow and get him booked in another spot. Like I said, that he's also a good guy too to talk to. He's fun to listen to. Also too, I was tickled to death to have Neil on. It was his birthday yesterday, and he actually came on. I didn't think he would, because it's his birthday. I know he wouldn't want to spend with his family and stuff like that, but he said he would be there, no problem at all. He wouldn't miss it. Like I said, we tried our best to hit on a lot of things, the key points of the EMF and the radio frequency waves, the radiation that all that stuff gives off. Things like that. Anything that is electric in your house will give off any EMF. Sometimes it's a small dosage of it. It's just a small portion. It's not a lot. But if you get a whole bunch in the room and you stay in there for like 2 or 3 hours at a time, it does bother you. It will start making you feel sick. Just like that EMF pump that he was talking about last night. We gonna get us one, but I don't want to get a strong one, but I do want to get one that help pump some energy in there. Hey, how you doing, Jenny? Hey, appreciate you coming in. We're actually just riding along to work. I'm about at work. I gotta get me something breakfast to take to the parking lot and eat. Cause I'm about to, one thing I am about to starve, but I'm not that bad. But I am hungry. And everything. So I'm gonna probably stop and get me a gravy and a biscuit and another little item or something. I don't know. It's actually slacked up on raining a little bit. It's still raining, but it's slacked up compared to what it was at the house a while ago when I first got started out. I got soaked just going from the house to the truck, but it wasn't but 6 steps from the carport to the truck, and I got wet in just that length of time. And it's not because I didn't run or anything like that to get in the truck. It was because I got tangled up in that water hose I got there in front of my truck that I never did roll back up after I used it the other day. I hope everybody has a good morning. I hope y'all had a good weekend also. Mine was pretty good. I didn't get to go out Friday night like I wanted to. And then Saturday we had that birthday party for my buddy Baker. His birthday was like 2 weeks ago, but they done his party Saturday. Because we was working and a lot of people couldn't make it when they had it scheduled the first time, and plus they was thinking it was going to rain, so they moved everything over to the church where we went to for the party, so we can have it inside. I'm kind of glad they did, because it was hotter than blue blazes outside.
Good morning, can I take your order?
Yes, I want to get a gravy biscuit,
Uh-huh.
and I want to get a sausage biscuit, and 2 hash browns. That's it.
$8.72.
Lord, most time you can't hear them. That time it's about bust your eardrums talking to you. Yeah. Yeah, I don't normally get a whole lot, but this morning I could probably eat that whole building right there if they let me start gnawing on it. There we go. They remodeled all these McDonald's now finally. Well, I don't really like them because they got them self ordering things where you had to order your food yourself, which that's kind of crazy, but I don't understand.
$8.72.
Hey, that's fast.
Have a good day.
Good. That was fast. Normally had to sit and wait about 2 seconds. I ain't never been that fast through the drive-through. Yep, I do appreciate each and every one of y'all coming in this morning. I was listening to some of the channels when I was getting ready for work this morning. I worked pretty much all week and all weekend to for my show last night. Feel like I didn't get a lot of message across, but I think I did hit all the key points of everything. Like I said before, I do recommend everybody go get them at least an EMF meter. It don't have to be a fancy one or expensive one, but because I bought one for 15 bucks off Amazon. If you're here in the States, I don't know what that would equal out to the other countries, what their prices is, but I really don't even know the name of the EMF meter that I bought. It just says professional EMF test equipment. There's several I showed last night that was really good, but they do have a little expensive price on them. The K2 normally runs anywhere from $12 to $20, $25, but the one I showed last night actually was almost 50 bucks. Then I did see one online that was about the same price, but it actually was it's still the same K2, but it was around about 80 some dollars because it had 2 buttons on the side. I don't know exactly what those buttons was for. It didn't never say, so I had to do a little more researching on that. We're making it almost past the guardhouse, so I'll be parking here in a minute. I'll be parking. I hope it does slack up rain until I get inside the plant. We'll sit here for a little bit and I'll eat. We'll talk for a little bit, and then I'll close it on out. It says I've been here for 34 minutes. My buddy, he will come track me down this morning sometime or another, and he'll get after me for waking him up this morning. I said, which one is it? Is it the Facebook or the YouTube? And he said, it's both of them. I get tickled at him. He just picks with me a lot. He's one of my real good friends that I hang out with here at work. Oh man, don't look like it. Too many people worked last night, or most of them went home early one. perfect. Just perfect. Couldn't do no better if I had to. I'm going to roll the window down. It's pretty warm in here if you don't. Hey, we got 7 in here. I appreciate that. Thank y'all. Hey there, Austin. How you doing, buddy? I might can hear it raining now. It's still raining, so it'll be all good. Let's see what kind of goodies we got up in here. We got that. Got that. Good, man. How are you? Been busy doing investigations all over Florida. Oh, that's cool. I'm doing pretty good. Been busy doing nothing much. I'm trying to do less than I can get by with, but that's all I've been doing. I'm going to Missouri State Penitentiary if you're willing to come next year. Okay, we'll have to talk about that. We're actually going to be going to West Virginia. We're going to try to get a thing up and going to back down to the beach, probably to Fort Macon. I'm not sure yet. It's going to be either there or the battleship again. But we just got to figure out what everybody wants to do. But this time we're going to arrange it totally different. Than what we did the last time. Yeah, I like the battleship. That was about one of the best places that we done. We just went back to the Trivette Clinic a couple weeks ago, finally. We got in back there. Fort Macon, it's a big place. It was a prison, so I'm gonna try to go do that. It was a prison during the Civil War, and then they used it also during World War II. And it's not far that where Blackbeard done his area in there. I think he was at Beaufort here in North Carolina. So I think he sailed across through there and all that stuff. So we're gonna be checking that out also. I like the pirates stuff. And when I was in school, fourth grade, I think it was, we did a thing about North Carolina. We had to do a scrapbook, and from different parts of North Carolina, different regions. I think it was the mountains, the foothills, and no, the mountains and the triad and the coastal region. And I've always been fascinated with Blackbeard and stuff like that. Fort Macon, back when it was a prison during the Civil War. A lot of soldiers, they did die there. They said when it was used as a World War II base and stuff, in the areas where they kept the prisoners at, that's where they put their bunks, and that's where, from room to room, they have these little oval shaped walkthroughs to go from one room to another room, and they've actually been like shadows and stuff shine right through there. They hear some drumming and gunfire and stuff like that. So that's going to be interesting. That's what I want to go to one time. The next time I get a chance to go out to another state to thing, I'm gonna try to talk to everybody and see if they'd be willing to go to up north somewhere and do an investigation. We are gonna try to go do West Virginia. We got that theme park coming up soon. We hadn't really scheduled it yet, but it might be our trip for next year, and hold off on Fort Macon or something like that, because there's two places we're going to try to hit in that week that we be gone. I know the theme park will be one, and I don't know if anybody wants to go out and do just a regular cemetery or go to the Eastern State Penitentiary or whatever. I don't know. Not Eastern State, but whatever that penitentiary called. So we're gonna try to figure that out soon. At least I hope, anyway. They put up a fence up there where we all stopped at that night. Where y'all went inside to have a wonderful day. Oh, you too. Appreciate you coming in, hanging out with me for a bit. I'll try to get back in, check your show out again when I get some free time. All right, you have a good day. Yeah, I'm getting ready to call her quits here in a few minutes myself. I'm gonna try to get in there a little early. Sit and rest for a little bit. At least it ain't as hot as it was the last couple of days. The rain did cool it off just a little bit. Not a lot, but it cooled off some. Everybody rolling in here like flies now. They coming in strong. 4 or 5 cars at a time. Yeah, it's actually raining pretty good now. sit here as soon as I get my medicine took here in a second. I'm gonna go ahead and go on in and everything. So next week, I want to try to talk about something. I'm not sure yet what the lesson's going to be. I will let everybody know what it'll be about for Wednesday. This Wednesday night is going to be our first show of the Paranormal Journey. It's just going to be an opening show. Probably me and my cousin going to be on there talk about what the show's going to be about and everything like that. What kind of things, what topics and stuff we're going to be talking about, and our guest. We don't have a guest for the first show yet. Probably won't have one until the second show. It is every other Wednesday at 8 o'clock. It'll be this Wednesday's our first show, and then it'll skip a Wednesday, then it'll be the next Wednesday. I don't want to do too many shows back to back like that every week. I do it every Sunday is the showtime. But I'm going to try to change it up for my Sunday show. I'm going to try to see if I can't get it like I moved up an hour early to get everything set right. That way I can spend like 2 hours on and get all my stuff ready, and I still can get about 6 hours of sleep. If I go on at 8, I should be done about 9:45, 10 o'clock, somewhere like that. And then I can have chances to go in and watch a few videos before I had to go to bed and sleep. That's my idea, that's my plans. But this Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, our new show is going to be started. Me and my cousin Shasta is the host of it. Her daughter is going to do the weather for us. She wanted to do something with the show, so we're going to put her for that. And as the show progresses on, we're going to add a couple people to it to a segment, you know. That way everybody won't get burned out on one person doing a lot of the talking and stuff like that. But right now it's just going to be me and my cousin, and her daughter is going to do it. And we might get the guest for that night, get them to do a segment each night, you know, something with paranormal and stuff like that, or do something that's crazy, because we want to try to make this show fun and awesome for everybody to watch. It's going to be family friendly, things like that, you know, so it's going to be pretty cool. We going to be one of the segments we're going to do the location of the week that we've done together. Our group has, and then we're going to do a group of the week, and that group, whoever my cousin picks, we're going to try to get them next on the show as the guest for the next show. We'll do that on out through there. That way we can actually help other groups to grow also and help out in the field. That's what our goal is, to try to get this paranormal stuff back on track like it should be, instead of everybody arguing everything, with each other. So that's the general idea. I do appreciate each and every one of y'all, and I will see y'all next time. Bye, everybody.